All right, so Jeffrey Sachs has been appointed to the Pontifical Academy of Social Sciences by Pope Francis, and you can see the two of them together here on the screen. On the left, you see Jeffrey Sachs. On the right, you see Francis, and they're excited. They got something going on. What do they have going on? Well, Jeffrey Sachs was described by the Vatican at this appointment as distinguished. He's a distinguished professor for sustainable development. And the announcement had no mention of his support for reproductive rights. And y'all all know what reproductive rights mean. Do I have to say the word, the A word? Jeffrey Sachs has been part of a lot of endeavors of Pope Francis. He was at the 2019 Amazon Synod, along with Pachamama. He was at the 2019 Vatican Youth Conference and a 2020 online conference on the New World Economy. Everything's new, right? Ever since the 1960s, everything, it's got to be Novus Ordo Secularum, the new order of the ages, the new order of the world. And then also, when Pope Francis launched his partnership with the UN for education, Jeffrey Sachs was involved in that. So when Pope Francis is thinking, how do I get someone who's an expert in sustainable population control on planet Earth, who do I want here? Do I want to get someone who's, supports the traditional church teaching on abortion and contraception, or do I want to call up my buddy Jeffrey Sachs? Well, the answer is B. He's calling up Jeffrey Sachs. His 2009 book, Commonwealth, Economics for a Crowded Planet. And he called for the legalizing of abortion as a cost-effective way to eliminate unwanted children. And to accelerate the decline in fertility, abortion should be legalized. So he's totally against the Catholic teaching, and yet he's appointed and promoted by Francis. It's almost like Francis does exactly the opposite of what you would expect a pope to do. So keep your eye on future appointments because it reveals the real Francis, the real Jorge Bergoglio. There's a great Stoic proverb, and it's actually kind of all throughout our book of Proverbs in the Bible, but it's Acta non verba. Let me put it on the screen for you. It's Latin. Acta non verba. What does that mean? Actions, not words. I'm a pretty simple man. I'm from Texas. I go by this. We're kind of raised on this. Acta non verba. People talk a big game. Oh, they talk about what a good Christian they are and all that, but then their actions are different. Now, all of us have a level of slippage in our life, a level of hypocrisy. That's why we have confession. But actions, not words. Now, Francis also says a lot of words that are like, what? But then there's his actions. What he does, who he appoints, where money, Vatican money goes. Those are actions, and you watch them. And prudent people, wise people, it doesn't have to do just the Pope, anybody around you, people who you work under, people who work under you, people you engage with. Maybe you're a young person, you're courting another person. Should I marry this person? Hey, here's a little bit of advice from Uncle Taylor today. Acta non verba. Actions, not words. The other way to say it in English is actions speak louder than words. So I didn't want to make this video today because it really frustrates me that there's a guy who promotes all this stuff that's evil that gets appointed to a pontifical academy, right? But I want the world to know the acta, not just the verba, but the acta, the actions.